Hey guys, it's Megan. I've got our show and tell for this week. This is an ad that came to my house probably a couple months ago. Now maybe a little bit longer than that, but I kept it because I found it super interesting in terms of concept, in terms of production, and just I think it works really well for what we're going to look at and kind of pick apart this semester. So it's a McDonald's ad. It showed up in a newspaper. So it was a local paper that's kind of delivered to everyone in our area, not just a specific subscription or something along those lines. So anybody in the area picked this up when they picked up their newspaper. It's a little bit oversized. It is 10 3/4 by 12, so a little bit unusual size. So that kind of made it stand out. It was folded in the piece as I pulled it out. It stands out too in newsprint because this is a thing you can't tell in our video, but it's a thicker piece of paper. It also has a coating, a nice kind of glossy look. So it really stood out as I opened up the paper to kind of pull out a few things and put the rest of it in the fireplace pile. So anyways, this ad has some thicker paper, it's oversized, and it was different than anything else that came out. So from a conceptual standpoint, it really kind of stood out to me from there. Also, I love the idea of grab a mouthful on this side. I think really kind of fits the layout and the design. And then if we flip it over and look at the back, the idea here was trying to get people to engage with their app. So it says pick up a deal. And so the designer, whoever came up with this idea, thought of a concept and connection and then laid this out so that there were drilled holes or die cuts here to make it look like you were engaging with the ad. Flip that around and it can look like I am grabbing on to one of their sandwiches. So I think conceptually really interesting. So the design then was laid out thinking about both sides working together and how those same drill holes could work conceptually. So they had to kind of figure out placement of both the phone. It's hard to tell in the video, but through it, as I look through the piece, I can actually see the phone outline is right about here. And so it works really well from not just one side, but both sides. So I like that they thought of that. And then too, all we would have done was we would have laid out both sides on separate pieces probably in design, would be my hope. And then they would have put in holes here for their printer to drill out using a die cut probably versus drill, since they're a little bit different. The thumb hole is larger than the other 4 finger holes. So post-production, so this would have been printed two-sided, I'm assuming in a significant amount of print. Also, the other thing that's unique on here is there is their Twitter handle for locally for in Baltimore. So there's probably some print variable done here for the different markets, which I think is also nice. So some variable printing that took place. But after production, these would have been sent off to finishing and the hole would have been drilled. And then they would have been sent to the newspaper where they were inserted and then it was delivered to me. So that's our piece for this week. So have you seen anything like this? Something that maybe stands out or uses some kind of extra little technique to be interesting. So I look forward to hearing what questions you have or what you think about this piece, as well as maybe if you've seen this kind of piece before or how you might have done something different with this particular ad.